Morning everybody. Now when you come down every day, you see it all growing, all looking nice, but you don't really appreciate what's going on until you leave it a week and then come back. So we've already been over for a while this morning. Managed to get some of these potatoes up, another 2 rows of the Maris Piper, which we've got over here in the tray, and I'm quite impressed actually with these, because these have actually had most of the rain that's come down that falls off the edge of the roof, so I haven't needed to water them because Mother Nature's done it. Onions all gone, lots of weeds in there, but I'm not going to be using the bed for now, so I'll deal with that over the coming weeks. Cabbages doing okay, even though they're quite small. They're very firm and they look very tasty. Another row of potatoes, which are King Edwards, if I remember rightly. New enough, ready to come out now. Celeriac, just sitting there doing nothing. Rhubarb, I'm going to have a couple of sticks of rhubarb today before they all die back for a nice rhubarb crumble. Now the tomatoes that are down the back here, just don't want to do much of anything. They haven't moved in the last week, they haven't changed colour, so hopefully if we get a nice mixture of sun and rain, more sun than rain, they may turn. Now we've got our parsnips along there. There's a rogue weed in the middle there. I'll have that out in a second. Anyway, parsnips, our carrots and beetroot, which don't really look like they've done anything the last week. But on the other hand, over here is a different matter. Our tomatoes are starting to turn. And we had a quick look this morning, and we are getting some bugs. There's something been eating them. I'm not sure if it's slugs, snails. We've got a little bit of, yeah, you all know what that is. And if you don't, let us know and I'll tell you. So yeah, the tomatoes up this end are doing really well. They're all coming on. Even the ones buried in the jungle seem to be turning slowly. Although this tomato plant didn't do anything, so we'll have that out. We've got a little something growing down there. Not too sure what that is. I'm gonna have to try and chase that runner back and find out where it goes. Now the sweet corn on this side, I'm a little bit disappointed with. There's hardly any cobs whatsoever. There's a couple down the back, very small, but that's about it. Beans coming on now. Now this is the second wave of beans that I put in a couple of months later. I actually sowed these direct into the ground. And as the ones at home start dying off, we'll continue picking with these. And I think I'm going to be having some of them today. Now on the other side of the bean frame, I've got some more sweet corn, which seems to be doing a lot better. Not too sure if it's because it's being protected from the wind with the beans, don't know. But we've got plenty of cobs all over, a couple over the back there. So I'm going to need to get in there and check them, because the little tassels on the top are starting to turn brown. So yeah, we've got a couple of squashes. I don't think you can see them from in here. Let's try and get down the back. I don't know if it's up. Not sure what they are. Again, I'm going to have to chase them back, chase that runner back and find out, is it the purple one, the clear one, or the orange one? Now our big old Haldun pumpkin here is starting to turn colour. It's starting to change. And like I said earlier, you don't appreciate this when you come down every day. It's when you leave it a week and then you come up and you just see this change. So yeah, I'm very impressed with that. Now in this section of the bed, seems to be doing very well. Our runner from our squash that's coming out of this bed is down there. Oh, actually we've got two, another one in there. We've got our fruit. I've tied that up this morning because that was trailing all over the floor. So we've got our, I think these was a raspberry, autumn raspberries, coming on rather nice. The Brad's Atomic, doing well. Our other ones here doing well. Some of them getting quite big actually. Pick these little ones off. I don't think they won't come to anything. Some more Brads down there. Now in here, we've had a bit of a disaster. Something has been eating that one. So that can come off, that's not going to be any good. I'll take that off in a minute. But these ones are doing really well. As are pretty much all of the tomatoes in here. I'm going to have these Brads out today. Take them home before they get eaten by the slugs and snails. Pick some of these as well. And these little baby plums. Look at them. So yeah, I'm very impressed with this little bed here. And I think the same can be said about the brassica area. Got everything seems to be coming on really well. I think it's all the rain we've had has done it a world of good. Got some broccoli coming on there. A couple of little bits of broccoli. Is good. See, another little bit in there. We won't go up there. I think that's, are they sprouts? I think they were the sprouts. Yes, they were sprouts. Be a little while before anything there to show you. Now the little ones that I thought were all going to die, these little squashes and pumpkins that I never managed to get out, that I threw in here. Some seem to have taken, some haven't. The artichokes have come back to life, so I'll transplant them out at some point. Our cauliflowers, still no sign of a cauliflower. Not yet anyway. Purple sprout and broccoli, I think. Or that might be a purple cauliflower, I'm not sure. But in here, in the cage, like I say, all the rain has done it a wonderful amount of good. But with the rain, brings out the slugs and the snails, which have absolutely, we get in here, absolutely devastated these two specimens. But I'm not going to pull them out, I'm going to leave them in, because obviously the slugs are attracted to them too. So while they're eating them, they're not eating the others. A couple over the back there. I'm going to have a couple of cabbages today. I might have a couple of pointy ones. Let's swing around now. Yeah, I may have that one and that one. I'll see. I'll have a little feel in a minute, see how they're hearting up. But this one over here, look at this. That looks like something out of Little Shop of Horrors. And that is really firm. So I'm going to leave that probably till next weekend, and then that will be coming out. So yeah, after a week away, everything seems to be doing really well. I'm quite impressed. So I think I'm going to do a bit of picking, a bit of harvesting, and I'll catch up with you in a bit and show you what I've found. Now the parsnip bed, I might add, is doing really, really well. And we've just had a little rummage around the top. I don't know if you can see in there. Yes, you should be able to. Now that looks like the making of a very big parsnip. But as we all know, it is very deceiving. Although there's a nice bit of top on it, when you pull it out, there may be nothing below. But this is my offerings for the parsnip challenge this year. A couple of months yet before we pull these out. So, but all doing well. So, what have we got as a goodie bag for today? Nice little bundle of potatoes, all very good. A couple of rogue onions. Anybody fancy any tomatoes? These ones here, some of these on the top, these are the ox hearts, which when you squeeze them, you know they're just going to be full of yummy loveliness. We got some of these down here, a bit of an odd shaped one there. That's been growing around something. Yeah, we've got some beef steaks, also very nice, yellow one there. Still got one I've got to get off the plant. Little baby plums, which I actually took that straight off on the vine. But the rest, okay. Now I didn't take them brads up that I was, because when I turned them, some of them are still quite green underneath. Oops. So I've had a couple off, and we'll just keep an eye on them. Some rhubarb, very nice rhubarb crumble. Some runner beans. Now there is a lot there, some will go to the freezer, but I've got to pick them, otherwise they'll go to seed and the plant will think it's done its job and it'll die. The last of the beetroot for now, 3 little baby ones there, and 2 cabbages, which are nice and firm. That one's been a bit eaten away, but we'll peel off. We'll peel back until we get to the good stuff, and the rabbits will get the rest. So yeah, it was just a quick little update on what's been going on since we was here last time. So take care everyone, and I'll catch up with you very soon.